Sam Edwards, convicted of armed robbery and murder, was sentenced to death by hanging.
He's gonna hang in the morning, Clay.
Lock him up. And take his belt.
Okay. Mind if I talk to your prisoner?
Not if he doesn't. You carried any weapons?
Just my pencil.
Well, I don't guess Edwards can write his way out of jail.
Edwards?
What do you want?
I'm Harris Clyburn, editor of the Epitaph.
I robbed the man. He pulled a gun and I shot him. 3 witnesses saw it and they're going to string me up in the morning. That's it. That's the whole story, newsman.
Just like that. Any regrets?
Yeah. I regret they caught me.
I want to see my brother. All right. Put your gun belt on the table.
Now get out of here.
Who's that?
Newspaper editor.
Oh, what do you want?
Story of my life. Never mind him.
I stopped by to tell you not to worry.
Not to worry. They're going to string me up in the morning and you're telling me not to worry.
Just shut up and get some sleep tonight.
John, I want to sleep tomorrow night.
Just don't worry. I'll take my gun.
Short visit, Mr. Edwards.
Well, I've got a deadline to meet, Mr. Newsman. And, don't write the obituary yet.
An actual account from the pages of my newspaper, the Tombstone Epitaph. This is the way it happened. In the town too tough to die. Tombstone Territory. November 8, 1881. Violence was not uncommon in Tombstone, but it wasn't every day a man was hanged. And many of the citizens were up earlier than usual.
And he ordered twice as big a breakfast as the two of us put together.
Maybe he's just putting on an act.
Mm-hmm. If it's an act, it's a good one. He finished every bite of it.
Yeah. Something tells me that Sam Edwards doesn't think he's going to hang.
Neither does his brother.
All right, Clint, bring him out.
Time to go, Sam. Hey, you want this?
What did you think I was going to do, Sheriff? Hang myself?
Put the cuffs on him, Clint. Goodbye, Edwards.
I don't like goodbyes.
Hold it right there.
I've come for my brother. You better listen close, lawman. This cord on my boot, it goes to a spring, hooked to the trigger of a loaded rifle. Now, the rifle is aimed dead center at a full box of dynamite. You shoot me, my leg will relax. This town of Tombstone will be just one big hole in the ground.
Sort of looks like a standoff, don't it? I can't shoot you. You can't take Sam.
We got no standoff. Hey, you! Cut him loose. Send him down here, quick! Guess he didn't hear me. Cut him loose, quick.
I'll just take this.
He's got a dead man switch triggered to a case of dynamite, Clay.
That's not all I've got, Sheriff. Sam, throw back that cover. Oh, he's not dead, Sheriff. Won't do me no good dead. Lift him up, Sam. Take off the gag. Whatever you have to do, Clay.
No, Harris, it isn't just you. There really is dynamite in that box. It'd blow up the whole town. And you and Sam.
Sam was going to die anyway. I just shot your hangman. There's not much difference between hanging and blowing up. You die both ways. One's just noisier.
There are things worse than hanging or blowing up, Edwards. I'm going to be following you.
Yeah. You do that, Sheriff. And take your time. We got a long way to go. I told you not to worry.
That's what you told me.
November 8, 1881. Clay Hollister decided on a plan of action. He was determined to find a way to capture the Edwards brothers.
Quint, give me your shirt. I want you to take 2 men and follow that wagon. I want John Edwards to think that I'm one of you. So stay in plain sight and out of rifle range. And don't you fire at them. If Edwards relaxes that leg, that dynamite will blow.
What are you going to do?
And I don't know for sure. But sooner or later, they're going to have to separate themselves from that dynamite. And I'm going to be there when they do.
That sheriff's following, all right. He's got 2 men with him. But he's keeping his distance.
Yep. Hey, let's get that thing unhooked. You can't keep your leg like that forever.
Now, relax. I'm running this. If I weren't, you'd be dead now. You try that again and I'll kill you.
I have a feeling that's what you have in mind anyway.
They're getting a little closer. See if you can get one of them. The middle one.
They're not close enough to hit.
They'll stay on your heels.
I hope so. I sure hope so. I'm counting on that.
I don't know what you have in mind, but Hollister won't give up.
He can follow us forever, and that's a long time.
Not in your case, Sam. Or yours.
Whoa! Oh!
Now what?
Sam, reach down and take hold of the cord. Hurry!
Why?
Quick, just take the cord. Now keep the tension on it. You got it?
Yeah?
Oh. cramp in my foot.
Anybody hurt?
No, I think they were just measuring distance, Clay.
Keep dogging them. We'll get our chance.
Right.
Yeah, I got it. Okay.
Hey, can't you miss some of those bumps? You drive like we're carrying a sack of wheat.
The bump won't hurt that stuff. The weather's too cold. Besides, we don't have much further to go. We're almost there. If we get by this, we're free and clear and on our way to Durango. Wolf,
What's the matter?
I just told this newspaper man where we're headed. You know, you're running into a lot of hard luck.
Well, we can go somewhere else, John.
After we make this turn up here, we're going to stop and unload. Make sure that posse keeps its distance. The other end of this tunnel should be 2 horses, saddles, and some grub. Go see if they're there.
Everything's there.
Sure. I planned it. Stand up. Okay, Sam. Don't move until I tell you to. Reach in the back there. Move the dynamite away from the rifle. Okay, after I'm down, take him about 10 feet inside the tunnel. Use him as a shield. Okay, go ahead. Get moving. He's a fuse for 10 seconds. Get the horses. When they're ready, call me.
What are you going to do with him?
I think I can answer that.
We're not going to do anything with him. The dynamite is.
John, let's go!
I'm going to have to leave you. After all this trouble, I'd be ashamed to blow myself up, too.
Yeah. A real shame.
Don't count on your dynamite. All right, Edwards. You caused a lot of people a lot of trouble. Now let's see if you can take some of it.
Okay. Come on, Sheriff.
Harris?
Quinn?
Harris.
In here. They went out this tunnel.
Another entrance?
Yeah.
Clay! Don't! You'll kill him! Yeah. I wouldn't want him to miss his hanging. Crab, take this out and blow it up with a rifle shot.
Clay, what happened to that hangman?
He's dead. Looks like we'll have to get another one real quick.
Whistle me up a memory, whistle me back where I wanna be, whistle a tune that'll carry me to Tombstone Territory. If your past has run afoul of the law, it's a handy place to be. 'Cause your future's just as good as your draw in Tombstone Territory. Whistle me up a memory, whistle me back where I wanna be, to Tombstone Territory.
Well, Harris, what can I do for you?
Well, I'm glad you could come right over, Clay. I've got to get the technical description of this Army heliograph thing straight.
All right. Yeah, but first let me give you the weather report. Tombstone's in for a big wind. I just heard some of our prominent citizens rehearsing their speeches of welcome. Boy, they're puffed up like spring frogs.
The governor's used to it.
Yes.
Check that copy for me, will you?
All right. Governor Armstrong making an inspection of the Army's new heliograph, a signal and warning system against Indian raids and...
Not that part, the technical stuff down here.
On a chain of mountain peaks, the Army has set up a system of flashing mirrors. They can talk to each other in Morse code, dots and dashes. More important, they can talk to patrols miles away on the mesas and flats and give them the location and movements of renegade Apache raiding parties.
Wire for you, Clay.
Oh.
Governor's stage's coming in early.
Oh, good enough. Let's ride out and meet him. We can finish this later.
Good idea. Let's go. There they come. They're running loose. Billy, what happened?
They got him, Clay. Swooped down just like hunting hawks and got him.
Is that the governor? No, it's one of his aides.
Where's Armstrong?
That's what I gotta find out. Conrad, take the stage into town. Quint, I want you to gather some men to ride with me. Harris, you send a telegram to Fort Huachuca. Tell them that I'm mounting a posse to backtrack toward Mormon Peak. Have the heliograph station on the peak signal me what horsemen are working that area, right? Let's go.
An actual account from the pages of my newspaper, the Tombstone Epitaph. This is the way it happened. In the town too tough to die. Tombstone Territory. What are those things saying now?
Spotted 5 riders in the Cochise Gorge. Let's go. Yeah, 5 of them. Ponies are shod. They can't be Apaches. Take a look at that.
How can they tell where they're going? With every swig of that, you get a free snake.
Yeah.
Let's put out flankers and comb the canyon.
Oh, you're not going in there.
Why not?
Box Canyon. Perfect trap.
Well, if we know they're in there, and they got the governor.
If we ride in together, they could scratch us out with one volley. Grant, you and I will go ahead.
Right.
Harris, you and the others block the mouth of the canyon if there's any trouble.
All right, Hollister. Hold it right there.
Governor Armstrong, with Frank Bantup behind him.
Drop your guns and keep coming up, Hollister, alone. I'm not a patient man. Now get up here before I start diselecting me a governor. Call him up here.
Sheriff Hollister! There are only 4 of them. Signal your men and charge them.
Send your boys back to Tombstone, Hollister. And you come up here.
I'll pretend to pull out.
I'll send the boys back in along the sides of the canyon.
No, do what he says. Tell Harris to take the men back to Tombstone.
We outnumber them.
It's not going to save the governor.
You gonna do what I say? Or shall I kill him right now?
Take him back, Quint.
Didn't expect to see me, did you, Hollister?
Yeah, you left your card, Banner.
Card?
Nobody else would kill one man needlessly and shoot another so badly he'd live long enough to get the stage into town. Nobody but an Apache. And an Apache would know a governor if he saw one.
My brother Dan still set to hang?
That's right, tomorrow morning. Nothing's changed.
You missed your tally, Sheriff. Two things have changed. You and him. I'll start climbing.
Where's the Army crew of the heliograph?
We give them lead medals and send them on a furlough, that's what.
Happy here used to be a telegrapher. He sent that message about 5 riders. It brought you in like a fish on a string, huh? You're gonna send another one, Happy. I want him to know that the governor and Hollister here are alive. But I'll kill them both if they don't clear the area of all patrols and posses. Bear, you tie him up and put him in the cave, huh?
Come on.
Welcome to Tombstone, Governor.
Well, maybe it's not as bad as it appears. After all, the worst he could have in him would be ransom.
Yeah, for you, I hope so. But you see, Banner swore that he'd kill me the day that his brother was executed in Yuma.
That's Dan Banta, who's hanging tomorrow for murdering a man during a payroll robbery?
That's right, I brought him in. I should have figured that he'd take advantage of your visit to Tombstone.
Well, that would have been a guess, Sheriff.
I'm paid to guess right. Now I gotta start guessing about how to get the two of us out of here.
Now that we've sent our little message, we're gonna have a talk. The governor, the law gun, and me.
Talk.
My brother Dan's set to die in the morning.
He is.
And you're gonna set him free, Governor.
Why, that's ridiculous.
Not to me. See, we're gonna send another message on them flashing mirrors, this time in your name. It's gonna be relayed to Yuma prison, telling them to let Dan go.
You can't do that. It's out of the question.
They won't release him until they see the governor.
That's why he's gonna be riding out of here right after we send the message. So they will see him. But we're keeping you, Hollister. Just to make sure he does let Dan go. Well, Governor?
No.
You sure? Well, we're gonna have ourselves a little trial.
Trial?
Hollister, you brought Brother Dan into court, and the governor here rules the courts. I'm not here, because I'm the law. So you're both on trial for murder, Dan's murder. And Stark and Bear here are going to be the jury. You know, you can't spill blood without talking. Talking means justice, and we're going to have justice. So do you both swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
About what?
About killing my brother Dan. You're hanging him tomorrow.
No, the law is.
You're the law, so you're hanging him. Why?
For murder, as I understand it.
As you understand it. Would you know my brother if he walked in here right now?
No.
You hear that, jury? He's willing to hang a man he don't even know to look at. But you'd know my brother, wouldn't you?
I know him.
You brought him into trial, didn't you?
That's right, I brought him in.
And I accuse you of killing him.
No, Banta. I couldn't kill him. The governor couldn't. Nobody could kill your brother. Because, you see, after riding with you, he was already dead.
Squeezed dry of life and purpose by the man he followed.
You killed your brother, Banta, and nobody else.
You'd like for me to shoot you, wouldn't you? Make it quick and easy. But it's gonna be slow. Waiting for the hour like my brother's doing in his cell right now. Has the jury reached a verdict?
Guilty. Let's get it over with.
Well, the verdict's guilty, boys. But I'm not gonna kill you right now. Because I sentence you to hang by the neck tomorrow morning when Dan hangs. By the neck until dead. And you've got all night to think about it. Hollister, why don't you tell your stiff-necked friend about Hooper and Wilkie while you're waiting, huh?
Who were those men Banta was talking about?
Wilkie and Hooper? They were two men that he tortured to death.
How?
I'd rather not say. Banta's got some things in his head that an Apache squaw wouldn't think of.
Well, then this isn't just a bluff. He isn't after ransom. He really intends to hang us.
If that's all he intends to do, we're lucky.
It's almost unbelievable. It's like a nightmare. A couple of days ago, I kissed my wife and my children goodbye and set off on a routine tour of inspection. Now, I'm a public servant, Sheriff. I'm a family man. I'm not a hero.
Who is?
Well, but it's different with you. You've lived around death.
No, Governor, you never get used to death.
But you don't understand. I don't know how to die. Not this way. Slowly. For no purpose at all.
Governor, another public servant once said, the highest purpose a man can serve is to cherish life and accept death with the same heartbeat.
Who was that?
Family man by the name of Abraham Lincoln.
Yes, but those were political words spoken for a battlefield.
Yeah, kind of battlefield. He was on his deathbed.
You don't understand. I haven't got his kind of courage.
Governor Armstrong, Banta feeds on fear. And every time we deny it to him, he dies a little bit. Deny him your fear, Governor.
I'll try. Lord help me. I'll try.
All right, go get him, Bert. You got the mirror shine on that contraption, Happy?
All we need is the full sun to send a message.
Okay. Come on over here, Governor. I want to have a talk with you. I got a horse all ready for you over there, Governor.
For me? I don't understand. You're letting me go?
Well, I'm going to give you one more chance. Now, I want my brother Dan. Happy will flash the message, and you can ride off of this mountain free as cottonwood down. Huh? How about it?
I can't do it.
You want to die, Governor? Why? Why do you want to die when you can live? Just to show how stiff and proud you took to dying, is that it?
No.
Well, who's going to care how proud you were? Who's going to know? The rocks, the wind going by?
I told you I won't do it.
Maybe you'd like to write something, Governor, huh? Note to the wife, huh? Wookie did. It's a real pretty note, too. All about how she should treasure life and how he was going to miss the sight of running antelope in the sun or hawks circling in the sky. You know, that sort of thing. It's real pretty. You want to write something, Governor? I'm waiting, Governor.
No.
I said I'm waiting!
No.
All right, set him up! Usually when I find a man who can't wait to die, I do my best to help him. But I'm gonna let you two die slow. I'm gonna let you take your courage and roll it around in your mouths so you can really taste it. Of course, it's best if your horse don't wander off looking for grass or water and leave you dancing. Then again, you might get tired and want to kick him and get it over with fast. I don't know how brave men figure, but smart men are riding down the mountain free. You sure, Governor? Okay.
Babe. Oh, babe. Oh, babe.
Governor, I want to try something. Can you sing a song?
A song?
Yeah, anything, just to quiet the horses.
Black, black, black is the color of my true love's hair. Her eyes are something wondrous fair. La 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 la. Love, I love the ground whereon she stands. Black, black, black is the color of my old true love's hair. I love her eyes. La 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 la. Love, I love the ground whereon she stands. La 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 la, la 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 la, la la la. I love the ground where She stands.
Ooh. Oh. You all right, Governor?
Yeah. I'm all right, thanks.
Rub your wrists. Get the circulation back into it. And catch that horse and put a bridle on him.
I'll get him.
I gotta send a message. Bandit and his men will be breaking out of Battle Pass.
Right.
Riders in the flat, headed this way.
Cavalry!
They must have spotted us, Frank. Yeah, let's head back through Dead Man Canyon. Come on.
Bandit's men. Cavalry turned him, we'll cut him off. Just the two of us? How? You stay here. I'll ride back to those narrows, and when they pass that open spot in the trail, you give me an arm signal.
But you're unarmed. What can you do?
You remember the old saying about too much rope? Just maybe Bandit's hanged himself. I almost guessed wrong again. Let the cavalry take care of those other two.
You ready, Governor? The whole town's out there waiting.
Yes, I'm all ready. You coming, Clay?
Yes, sir.
Excuse me, sir. Here's some notes from your speech we found on the floor of the stagecoach. Afraid there's a little blood on them.
Those blood stains will be all the notes I need. I'm not talking politics today. I'm going to tell the people of Tombstone about their sheriff.
Well, now, sir, I'd kind of take it easy on that if I were you. See, sheriff's on the program, too. He might have quite a piece to speak about the territorial governor.
Whistle me up a memory, whistle me back where I wanna be, whistle a tune that'll carry me to Tombstone Territory. If your past has run afoul of the law, it's a handy place to be. 'Cause your future's just as good as your draw in Tombstone Territory. Whistle me up a memory, whistle me back where I wanna be, to Tombstone Territory.
Belle Reed.
Oh, Mr. Clyburn. Guess you didn't expect to see me back in this town. Do you know where Clay Hollister is?
I suppose he's in his office, isn't he?
Window's dark.
He's coming across the street now.
Gotta talk to him alone. I'm a little scared.
Why?
Sort of wore out my welcome with the law here in Tombstone.
Clay wasn't just the law to you, Belle. Well, I guess I'll be going. Lock up for me, will you, Clay?
Hello, Clay.
Belle. Thought I recognized you. Saw you riding in.
I wouldn't have come back here, but I'm in trouble.
You've been in trouble for quite a while. You don't have to ruin a good horse just to prove that.
Was the horse or me? He's following Clay.
Ben Quaid?
Yes. But he won't ride into town. He's afraid of you. That's why I had to come to Tombstone. He'd hunt me down anywhere else. You can understand that.
Can I? I've tried to understand a lot of things about you. Like why you ever took up with him.
I don't know. Let's say a girl sometimes feels too much and sees too little. I made a mistake, I know it. I've got a chance to correct that mistake. My sister's coming to take me back east.
Do you mean it, Belle? When?
Noon stage tomorrow.
All right. You go on over to Nellie Cashman's Russ house. Nellie isn't there, but you tell Miss Bowers I sent you. I'll take care of your horse.
Thanks, Clay. For old times, Clay. And all times.
An actual account from the pages of my newspaper, the Tombstone Epitaph. This is the way it happened. In the town too tough to die. Tombstone Territory. The morning of January 21, 1881. Hermit Mesa, a short distance from Tombstone.
Hi, Gus.
Oh, it's Mr. Ben Quaid back again.
Look, I got some sulfur from that old mine at Sulphur City. You got any finished powder you want to trade?
Yeah,
Real good stuff, huh?
the finest.
Well, I'll take that keg there. You lash it onto my horse so it'll ride real nice and easy, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. Quaid, what are you doing? No. No. What are you doing? You're burning up my plate. No. Oh, no. No. Oh, no. Oh, no. No. Oh, no. No. Oh, Mike. Mike. Oh, Mike. Mike.
Pretty stout for a mine blast.
Sounded like it came from Hermit Mesa. Gus Neff's powder depot.
Maybe a story for you, not a pretty one. Get your horse.
Ben.
Yeah.
Do you know, it was real lonely in Poison Town? I don't like for people to run out on me.
You don't like being shot at by Clay Hollister either. He knows I'm here, Ben.
Well, Hollister's over at Hermit Mesa taking care of a sick friend. Now you get your clothes, Belle.
I'm not going back with you, Ben. I told you.
I said get your things.
You're safe now, Gus. You're all right.
Why would he do such a thing?
Who, Gus?
Ben Quaid. I should never have done business with him.
Quaid?
Terrace, take care of him. Get him to a doctor.
Sure. What's on your mind?
Ben Quaid and Belle Reed.
He blew this place up to get you out of town.
He'll head for the border. And once he gets both boots in Mexico, he's free as smoke. Well, just maybe I can change his plans.
Go ahead, Clay. Gus will be all right.
Right.
Get out, Belle.
Clay, I've been hit. I'm sorry, Clay. Hurry, Clay, my sister. I want to see her.
You'll see her. I promise.
Miss Reed?
Yes?
I'm Clay Hollister, sheriff here in Tombstone.
My sister Isabel mentioned you in her letters quite often when she first arrived here.
Yeah, she spoke often of you two.
Where is my sister, Sheriff? Why didn't she meet me?
Would you mind stepping into my office for a minute?
Yes, Sheriff.
I'll get her luggage and leave it at the Russ house.
Sit down, please.
Something wrong, Sheriff?
It's kind of hard to say.
Belle's had some more trouble?
Yes, ma'am. Belle's had some trouble.
Well, where is she? I want to see her right away.
She's in Doc Cunningham's office.
What are you trying to tell me, Sheriff?
I'm sorry, ma'am. Belle's dead.
But how?
From a gunshot wound.
Will you take me to the doctor's office, please?
The morning of January 22, 1881, Belle Reed was dead. Her sister Gwen had only partially recovered from the shock.
Oh, Miss Reed, come in. The wind's chilly this morning.
I want to thank you for all you tried to do for my sister, Sheriff.
Oh, I'm afraid I didn't help very much.
Forgive my directness, Sheriff, but Dr. Cunningham tells me that some in town here thought that you and Belle were going to be married.
Doc Cunningham talks too much. I don't mean that I didn't like Belle. I did. But she had her own ideas.
That runs in our family. I liked her too, Sheriff. I loved her. We've got to do something about her murder.
We, Miss Reed?
Please call me Gwen. Sheriff, after you brought Belle to the doctor's, why didn't you take some in and go after Quaid?
Well, because he would have been across the border into Mexico before I could have caught him.
Why didn't you follow?
I can't. Not wearing this star, no lawman can. Quaid knows that.
Well, a lawman can't. But a woman can.
You? Oh, Gwen, you're new out here, and you've been through a lot. You better let me handle this.
Sheriff, my sister was murdered yesterday. And I've got an idea how to get the man who did it. Are you interested?
Of course I'm interested. It's my job. And it's a lot more than that.
Quaid doesn't know my sister's dead, does he, Sheriff?
No, he's hardly the inquiring kind when he's being chased by a bullet.
And I look almost exactly like Belle.
When you got off that stage, you could have been Belle 16 months ago.
If I were to wear her clothes and fix my hair like hers, even Quaid wouldn't know the difference.
Oh, for a little while, maybe. But how would you find him? You don't even know what he looks like.
Now I do. And I'm not likely to forget.
Now, wait a minute, Gwen. Northern Mexico's a big country.
Dr. Cunningham tells me there's a ghost town just below the border. A kind of outlaw sanctuary around an abandoned sulfur mine. Used to be called Sulphur City. Quaid must have some contacts there.
Did Doc Cunningham tell you what folks call it now? Poison Town. It's a polite name for it. The devil himself has contacts there. Even the air smells of brimstone.
Quaid should feel right at home. He might even pay a call if he thought Belle was waiting for him.
There they are. All Belle's things. I've washed and mended her blouse, too.
You've been awfully kind, Mrs. Bowers. Everybody has. I don't know how to thank you.
Well, there's no need to try. Belle made some mistakes, but they didn't hurt anybody but ourselves. We all loved her.
If I had only arrived one day sooner.
Well, the wheel turns and the dice drop in. Plenty of people get hurt. It wasn't your fault. If you need anything, I'll be downstairs.
Thank you, Mrs. Bowers.
I'm worried about that nice Miss Reed.
Well, why, Miss Bowers?
Well, I left her a couple of hours ago, crying her heart out. She blames herself for Belle's death. So I went up just a minute ago to see if I could fix her some lunch. The room's empty. She left this for you.
She's left for the border. Yep.
Isn't that riding outfit that Belle was wearing when she died? She's wearing it, Clay. Her own clothes are on the bed.
She's gone to Sulphur City. By herself? What for? She thinks she can convince Quade's men that she's Belle. Get Quade back across the border. That's like walking into the devil's living room.
Clay, you've got to go after her.
That's about what she figured. Well, you can't take him in Mexico. Well, I guess I'll just have to take a vacation.
Where's Quade?
Who wants to know?
You know who I am. Take a good look.
Get Quade. Tell him Belle Reed's here.
Right.
So you came back, pal? I figured you would. What about that sister?
Took one look at me and started crying. Then she began preaching how I disgraced the family. You know the name she called me.
Well, I'll make you forget all about that. Yes, sir. Now, come here.
Ben, we've got some talking to do.
Well, you never were one for talking. Not my Belle. Except you ain't my Belle. You've been playing that right through, huh? That face, his clothes, huh? You're the sister that came to take her away.
An hour too late. Yesterday, a bullet took her away.
In that ruckus with Hollister?
You can put another notch in your gun.
I'd rather see Clay Hollister dead than own all the mines in Tombstone. And if that's him, I'm going to get my wish. There's a lot of good guns out there. You and me, we're going to pull them out into the open.
You are?
You and me, sister. Yeah. Now, because when Hollister hears a woman scream for help, well, naturally, he's just up and off. Hollister. I can wait for him.
Drop the gun, don't quit.
Don't shoot.
I can't see it. You can feel. I said drop it.
You're all right now, Gwen. Breathe deep. Fresh air.
Goodbye, Mr. Clyburn.
Goodbye, Miss Reed. Best of luck.
I think I've enjoyed some good luck, provided by your sheriff.
We wish you wouldn't go.
In some ways, I wish I didn't have to.
Goodbye, Gwen.
That's from Bill and me.
Sister's all right. What do you mean by that?
Whistle me up a memory, whistle me back where I wanna be, whistle a tune that'll carry me to Tombstone Territory. If your past has run afoul of the law, it's a handy place to be, 'cause your future's just as good as your draw in Tombstone Territory. Whistle me up a memory, whistle me back where I wanna be, to Tombstone Territory.
Tombstone, Arizona Territory. 2 weeks later, June 29, 1882. Morning, Quint.
Hi, Harris.
How do you like the sheriff's desk?
Well, I don't like the responsibilities. How about a game of cribbage?
Yeah, I've got time for a game.
Good. It won't take me long to trim you. My deal.
Yeah. Any news from Clay?
No news. My crib. Well, there's nibs for a pair.
8.
16 for 2 more.
17.
18, 2 more for the pair of aces.
22.
Cribbage, huh?
Yep.
Who's winning?
I am.
We just started.
Telegram?
Sheriff in?
Out of town. Expect him back soon.
Oh.
Hey, wait a minute. Is that a telegram?
Yeah, it's for the sheriff.
Well, I'm his deputy.
That's right. You're his deputy.
And when Clay's gone, I'm in charge.
That's right, Ben.
You know what I'm in charge of? The telegraph office.
Look, if it's personal, okay, but if it's official business, hand it over. Come on.
It's official business. It's addressed to the sheriff. So if you want to hear about the 4 escaped convicts heading east from Yuma, you just ask the sheriff when he comes back and picks up his telegram.
4 escaped convicts.
Heading this way from Yuma, huh?
How'd you know?
How'd I know?
Oh, well, I guess you can handle it.
And Ben and his practical jokes.
Pretty grim joke. 4 escaped convicts.
Yeah. I wonder what the odds are that... No, it's impossible.
What?
I was wondering what the odds are that Clay, riding down alone from Globe, might run into him.
Nah, I wouldn't book those odds. Look. Aces and 8s. Dead man's hand.
Where are you going?
I'm going to send a telegram to Yuma. I want more information about 4 escaped convicts.
An actual account from the pages of my newspaper, the Tombstone Epitaph. This is the way it happened. In the town too tough to die. Tombstone Territory. That same day, June 29, 1882, on the road to Tombstone.
On your feet, drop your guns.
Looks like we caught ourselves a lawman.
Maybe, maybe not. These can be bought or stolen.
That one wasn't.
Who are you?
I'm Clay Hollister. Who are you?
Where are you from?
I'm from Tombstone. You'll find out all about it.
Tombstone, huh? Well, that's interesting. Because that's what you're going to get out of this deal, mister. A tombstone. You did a good job on him, mister.
He was dead when I got here, and you know it.
Yeah, sure.
Well, check my guns.
Tell them the truth. I guess we get somebody else to thank. Toby?
I didn't kill Finch. I never killed anybody in my life.
Parker?
Well, I'd thought about it, but I didn't do it. That leaves you, Eggleston.
Not me. I like Finch.
Oh, looks like maybe he shot himself in the back, huh?
Maybe. Right now, we're going to take care of you, Hollister.
Kill him here.
Hey, what do you want to do? Go back to jail in a hurry? Somebody else might have heard those shots. Come on, let's go.
What happened to Carlson?
You a friend of yours?
That's right.
Well, he had quite a place here, stacked with provision, a fortune in silver. Murder was a habit with Finch. Time to that bed.
You do everything they tell you to, Toby? Shut your mouth. What'll you do if I don't? Kill me?
Hold it, Toby. He's needling you.
Yeah? And you tie him up. Well, why tie him up? What are we waiting for? If you kill me, you're going to have to kill both of them. What do you mean? If they get captured, they'll testify against you. And you'll hang for murder. Well, I wouldn't put it past you. Get rid of me and the silver's a two-way split. Maybe Finch wasn't the only greedy one around here, huh? Finch wanted too big a share. I only want what's coming to me. That's what I want. I plan to get it. Oh, they'll give it to you.
You're working hard, aren't you, Sheriff?
You got a gun, Eggleston. You kill him.
What's the matter? You scared? You weren't scared of Finch?
Go ahead. You do it. You better remember, Eggleston. You got witnesses.
I got a way to settle this. Low card kills.
I'll settle for that.
Yeah. Then Lady Luck killed him.
I can tell you right now who's going to lose. And Lady Luck won't have anything to do with it.
Play back yet?
Not yet. Anything on your mind?
Same thing that's on yours.
Another wire about those 4 escaped convicts. They tracked them as far as Cochise County, where they broke into a general store for guns and supplies.
I remember this one, Finch. Read about the trial. He's a killer, Quint.
Know anything about the others?
A little. Finch is the only out-and-out killer. The rest are borderline cases.
Well, maybe that's why they're heading for the border, huh?
Yeah. Let me know when Clay gets back.
Maybe I ought to send a wire to Globe.
What for?
Well, if they are still in the county, well, who knows? 4 against 1's pretty rough odds.
Cochise County covers a lot of territory, Quint. And if Clay does meet up with them, it wouldn't surprise me if he came riding into town with 4 prisoners.
I still think I'll send a telegram.
It's not necessary. I already have.
All right. Low card kills. Turn them over.
King. Three.
Seems like I got a good chance of being the middleman. Looks like you're elected, Toby.
So Eggleston dealt, huh?
Well, like I told you before, I knew who was going to lose. They're getting ready to shoot you in the back right now. Why, you...
All right, Toby. Now.
You dealt. Why didn't we cut?
Maybe you were afraid to. What difference does it make anyway?
Plenty. This time we cut.
What are we going to do? Keep cutting cards until it comes out the way you want it to?
All right, I've got it. 3 guns, 3 bullets. We'll draw together. He gets them all.
June 29, 1882. Mid-morning in Tombstone. Clay Hollister was several hours overdue.
Any news from Globe?
According to this answer, Clay left Globe before dawn.
Should have been back a couple hours ago.
Yeah. Going somewhere?
Taking a ride.
Any place in particular?
North.
Think you might meet Clay riding in?
Maybe. Where are you going?
Keep you company.
Oh, suit yourself. I'm just riding out to exercise my horse.
Well, why the shotgun? Gonna force him to exercise?
Well, you know, I'm not superstitious, Harris, but I still don't like the idea of that dead man's hand showing up.
I don't like it either. If anything does happen to Clay, it's your fault.
My fault?
Sure. You're the one suggested that game of cribbage.
You're real funny, Harris.
Draw at the count of 3.
May I stand?
Go ahead, Hollister. Well, at least I got one consolation. Finch's killer will make sure that the other 2 of you keep me company. Of course, whoever the other 2 of you are, you could stay alive if you turn the killer over to me. You could be in Mexico with the silver by the time I could follow you. Start counting.
Hollister, you just give me an idea. A 50-50 split of the silver is better than a bullet. Toby killed Finch. We killed Toby in self-defense. That puts us in the clear.
Yeah, once we get rid of the witness. Killing me isn't going to save you from a bullet in the back.
He can trust me.
Sure he can. Just as much as you can trust him.
I'm the only one that knows his country, Parker. You're never going to see Mexico without me. You have to trust me. What about it?
What about him?
Well, we'll take care of our friend, accidental-like. Outside. Come on, move.
Ground's all churned up. Somebody heading for Tombstone. Changed their mind, went off in that direction.
Why? Nothing up there.
Yeah.
Think it might be Clay?
Maybe. Let's go.
Well, let's dump him in the mine.
Later. You know how to set off an explosion?
There's nothing to it.
As long as you get clear before the dynamite goes off. There's nothing worse than being buried under tons of earth.
Well, take your time. Maybe you can think of something worse. I'm in no rush.
But we are. You stay here.
Sure. Sure, you stay here while he runs off with the silver. I'll go with it.
I can carry a few sticks of dynamite myself.
You might trip and fall. With the silver.
It's him, all right. Finch.
Prints. Lots of them.
Yeah, and I think I know whose.
Yeah, maybe Clay's too.
Maybe.
His badge.
Maybe he's still alive.
Here it is. You wanted to come, you carry it. Keep your eye on Hollister while I find some fuses. If you can trust me that far. Give me a hand with this junk. These are too short.
I'll just tie a couple of them together.
Too many knots. Put out the fuse. This'll do it. Inside the monitor.
Got here just in time.
In time for what?
To cut the ropes.
These are the escaped convicts.
I don't know, I guess so.
Hands tied, no guns. All right, I give up. How'd you do it?
I had a little help. Greed, lady luck.
And maybe the dead man's hand.
Got it. Yeah.
Who killed him?
I don't know.
I guess the Lucky Mule mine wasn't very lucky for anybody.
No, destroyed all of them, including Eggleston here. Say, Quint.
Yeah?
What were you doing riding around out here? Who's minding the office?
The office? Where you just rode out to? I'll be hanged if I'm going to worry about him next time.
I never did. I was just out exercising my horse.
Eggleston seems to have lost some of his confidence.
Well, I imagine he'll perk up in time to give some fast answers to the federal marshal.
They better be fast. Say, Quint, how about doing the rounds?
Yeah, as soon as we finish our game.
There's.
All right, why not? Day's shot anyway.
Well, I'm ahead. I've pegged 6 points.
Yeah, I know.
And you haven't pegged any.
I know.
Say, you're not using that same old deck, are you?
Yeah, why not?
Well, that's the one that gave you the aces and eights, the dead man's hand. There might be another one in there.
Say, Quint, if you don't mind, I do have a paper to get out tomorrow.
Yeah. I got my responsibilities, too.
You wouldn't be superstitious, would you?
Superstitious? Of course not.
Whistle me up a memory, whistle me back where I wanna be, whistle a tune that'll carry me to Tombstone Territory. If your past has run afoul of the law, it's a handy place to be. 'Cause your future's just as good as your draw in Tombstone Territory. Whistle me up a memory, whistle me back where I wanna be, to Tombstone Territory.
Can you walk?
I don't think so.
Great. A couple of shots will flush them out. Be careful and shoot high.
Careful. They're convicts.
They're on foot and they're unarmed. We don't have to push our advantage.
We better give ourselves up, Callahan. We'll never make it.
A bullet now or a noose later. I'll take my chances with a bullet. I'm coming out! Get down! Get down!
All right, McQueen, hold your fire. They're coming out. That was murder. What kind of a deputy are you, anyway?
The orders are dead or alive.
Shut him down! Well, Holden,
I'll try it, too. Well, we missed him.
So I shot a killer. If you haven't got the stomach for it, then go back to Sonoyta and take that desk job.
Get your hands off me. You'll hear about it when I'm ready to quit.
You better give it some thought. A lot of thought. Fast.
An actual account from the pages of my newspaper, the Tombstone Epitaph. This is the way it happened, in the town too tough to die. Tombstone Territory. Tombstone, the same day, October 17, 1884. Jim Patcher said you wanted me to come over as soon as I could.
Yeah, thought this would interest you.
Wanted dead or alive, Tom Holden, for a killing in the Wells Fargo robbery of April 23, 1882. Well, this is a couple of years old, I remember it. Holden was caught and convicted and sentenced to life in Yuma Penitentiary.
And 3 weeks ago, he escaped with 2 other convicts.
Oh.
And he's been wanted dead or alive again ever since, up until yesterday.
They caught him?
No, they found new evidence that he's innocent. Well, at least innocent of the killing.
I see. Well, this is quite a story, an important one. I'll wire Tucson and get all the facts and do it up right in the epitaph. Can I have this?
Sure. Where you going?
To send that telegram and get back to work. I'm up to my ears.
Harris. You gonna leave with half the story? They haven't caught him yet. There are 2 men following him. As far as they're concerned, he's still a killer.
And they'll take him any way they can.
Right.
Who's this Eli Parsons?
Oh, he's the sheriff of Sonoyta. The man with him is probably his deputy. They've tracked him as far as Cochise County, Mule Mountain area. Well?
Well, what?
Ready in, say, 15 minutes?
Make it 10.
Right. Oh, you know, I ought to get a year's free subscription to the Epitaph for this.
How do you figure that?
Well, it's the 3rd exclusive I've given you this year. 10 minutes.
A few hours later, near the foothills of the Mule Mountains.
Lay down, Harris. Don't worry. Get your hands up, both of you. Now walk over and keep your hands high.
Take it easy, mister.
I said get your hands up.
What's the trouble here?
Your boy. I'm Clay Hollister, sheriff of Tombstone.
Hollister, of course.
This is Harris Clyburn.
Howdy.
Hello, Sheriff.
McQueen, what are you trying to do? Excuse my deputy, he's a little jumpy.
A little?
You take care of the horses, McQueen.
And that doesn't mean shoot him.
Well, there's no harm in being careful. We're on a manhunt, Sheriff. You could have been the man we're searching for.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah.
Well, I understood the men that you're looking for are on foot.
All right, McQueen, take care of the horses like I told you.
Where'd you get that trigger-happy deputy?
McQueen, well, he was wished on me by the town fathers of Sonoyta.
You mean he doesn't shoot at them?
No, he's after this. But welcome anyway, such as it is. Let's get on inside.
Tell me, Clay, what brings you out here? Nothing happening in Tombstone?
Oh, I got a telegram from the U.S. Marshal in Tucson. He asked me to contact you about one of your escaped prisoners.
Well, Holden could be innocent then, huh?
Yeah, according to that, they've got new evidence, and they want to give him another trial.
Holden was convicted of killing a Wells Fargo agent. I was at the trial. They had a good case against him.
Sometimes the law makes mistakes.
Yeah, like anybody else, I guess. McQueen? Yeah, you better read this. Might help calm down that trigger finger of yours. Well, Clay, there's only 2 of them left now. We buried Seth Wheeler this afternoon. No sense going into details on that. Now, Holden and Callahan are on foot and unarmed. We should catch up with them by morning. And, we're giving Holden every chance to come in.
I'd say we already gave him his chance. And he didn't take it.
You got a personal grudge against him?
I never saw him before in my life. But he's a convict. Nobody's proved he's innocent yet.
Sounds like a coyote.
No, it's not coyotes.
Well, what is it, Sheriff? Owls?
Apaches.
Apaches.
Renegade Apaches have been raiding the prospectors in these mountains.
Well, I guess we don't get all the news in Sonata.
Subscribe to the Tombstone Epitaph.
How many Apaches are supposed to be?
Some say 15, some say 50.
That puts us about the same boat as Holden Callahan.
No, not quite. We've got guns and they haven't. But we got something else working for us. Apaches don't attack during the night. They'll wait for dawn. We'll just have to get up real early.
October 18, 1884. Sheriff Parsons followed the trail of the escaped convicts with an experienced eye. Their time was running out, and there was no trace of Indians or coyotes.
They weren't armed.
Looks like they are. Maybe they got the guns from the people inside that cabin.
Yeah.
Clay, you keep us covered. Queen and I'll work our way in close.
Eli, remember, we want Holden alive.
Yeah. All right, Clay, you come with me. Queen, you give us cover.
Maybe you'd like us to surrender to them.
Eli, you talk to him from here. I'll circle around behind the house.
Clay, wait a minute. I'm supposed to be taking the chances here.
Well, you're not exactly home in bed.
Holden! We have new evidence in your case. You're gonna get a new trial. You hear me? Holden!
is it, Parsons?
It looks worse than it is.
Take him inside, McQueen. I've got bandages in my saddle pack.
Oh, are you a sheriff?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, catch them! Kill them! They killed my brother!
Clay, is this the sharpshooter?
I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. I thought they were coming back.
Who?
2 men. They came here this morning. They demanded food and guns and horses. Oh, we must fix that arm. My brother tried to stop them.
Gauze and bandages.
Thank you. But there was an older man.
Well, that'd be Callahan, Clay.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's what the other man called him. He grabbed a gun from the table. He shot George. The other man tried to stop him. They fought. For a moment, I thought he'd killed the other man. Oh, am I hurting you?
No, that's all right. Go ahead.
Then this Callahan forced the other man to go with him. They took our horses and rode south. They're probably dead by now.
Apaches?
I've seen them twice this last week. George and I were working a streak of silver south of here. The Apaches were camped out there one night. It's been so hard here. George tried. I'll be all right. Just give me a few minutes.
Well, what are we going to do with her? Can't leave her here, can't take her with us.
Clay, I'll stay here and help. I'm not good for much else.
Well, let's go.
McQueen, remember, we're giving Holden a chance to come in, and don't you forget it. Oh, Clay.
Yeah?
Be careful, huh?
Are the Apaches?
No.
October 18, 1884, noon. The escaped convicts, now armed and mounted, left a trail that led deep into Indian country. Holden and Callahan?
I don't know. You take cover here, I'll scout ahead. And if it is Holden and Callahan, I want to take them without gunfire. No sense advertising ourselves to the Apaches.
Law. So you made it. You're as good as dead, Sheriff. I never saw so many Indians. You know something, Sheriff? You ain't no different from me or them Redskins. You shot down Wheeler when he tried to give himself up. My boots. They even took my boots.
What happened to Holden?
Bullet or a noose. I never figured on an arrow.
Is Holden still alive?
Gave him my gun. Told him to make a run for it.
Where'd he go?
Up there somewhere. What difference it make? We're all dead, man.
Must be a coyote.
Yeah, a coyote with a new pair of boots.
Let's get out of here.
Holden could still be alive.
Well, we won't be if we stay.
Then you go back.
Hey, up on the hill.
Queen, take the horses, tie 'em out of sight.
Getting a good story?
Isn't exactly what I had in mind. Can't interview the Apaches. Don't speak the language.
What are you worried about? Making their meaning pretty clear.
At least we're sure of one thing.
What?
Queen's on our side for the time being.
There are times when the sword is mightier than the pen.
Guess there'll be no holding you down after today.
Provided I live through it.
Holden's still alive.
How do you know?
Just saw him duck into a mine shaft up there.
Well, his chances of survival are better than ours.
Chased him. Looks like our boots cost him too much. McQueen!
Yeah, I'm here. I'm low on ammunition. How about you?
Couple of rounds.
Look, let's get out of here before they come back.
You two stay here with the horses. I got some unfinished business.
Holden?
That's right.
Where?
I'll take care of him.
Holden? Can you hear me? Holden! Save that ammunition. I got a telegram from the U.S. Marshal in Tucson. You're going to get a new trial. Can you hear me? Don't spoil it for yourself now. Throw out the gun and follow it.
One bullet.
take care of himself. I know what I'm doing. You watch the horses.
I'm not armed. Well, they really shot you up good, didn't they?
I'm still alive.
Can you ride?
If I'm really getting a new trial, I'll walk to Tucson. That's him. He's the one that framed me for that Wells Fargo job.
Don't move, Hollister. A bullet can beat the fastest draw. That's right. Now what?
Oh. Well, I'll just tell him that the posse and convicts were killed by Apaches.
And you were the only one that escaped.
That's right.
I was lucky. Clay? Your timing couldn't be better. Let's go have that leg taken care of.
Well, Hollister, this is my last official job. When I get Holden back to Sonoyta, I quit.
Oh, well, maybe you ought to think that over. You know, there's nobody in line for the job anymore.
No. McQueen wasn't right for it. Anyway, Sonoyta needs a younger man. Besides, I've made a business deal.
Oh, business deal?
Yes. I'm coming back and help Bess work the mine. You see, Bess and I are going into partnership.
Well, I'd say that you're not getting any older. Matter of fact, you're a lot younger. As a very attractive woman.
Thank you, Sheriff, but I do need help.
Well, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Yeah, and who knows about that mine? I wish someone would take a shot at me.
Oh, well, you just keep writing those fiery editorials.
Whistle me up a memory, whistle me back where I wanna be, whistle a tune that'll carry me to Tombstone Territory. If your past has run afoul of the law, it's a handy place to be. 'Cause your future's just as good as your draw in Tombstone Territory. Whistle me up a memory, whistle me back where I wanna be, to Tombstone Territory.
Deserted. And the heat continued for the 10th straight day.
Oh, boy. I wonder when this is ever going to let up. Hades can't be much hotter.
Well, we're not alone. 105 degrees in New York, and for New York, that's hot. 103 degrees in Kansas City, 109 in Houston, the same in El Paso.
Can't you fellas think of anything else to write about?
Sure. President Grover Cleveland has instructed Secretary of State Baird to invite all the nations of the Western Hemisphere to a conference to discuss common peace and prosperity. That's on page 2. Everybody wants to read about the heat.
I know. It makes people feel better to know that other people are in the same kind of hot stew.
well now. Oh, it's awfully hot for a young girl to be out walking around. What can I do for you, ma'am? Here now, are you all right? Oh!
An actual account from the pages of my newspaper, the Tombstone Epitaph. This is the way it happened in the town too tough to die. Tombstone Territory.
What happened? I don't know. She's all right, though. Just fainted.
You know who she is?
No.
You're all right, ma'am. Just take it easy.
There's a man who came into the lobby there. Hurry. Please hurry.
Harris, stay with her.
Dead?
Yep. And the cash drawer is empty.
Clean through.
Yeah, but not straight through. Quint, you're about the same size as Jenkins.
Just about?
And I'd say our killer stands well over 6 feet tall.
Why?
Because the bullet passed through the body on a downward angle.
Well over 6 feet, huh?
Mm-hmm.
There's only a few people in town answer that description. People get into a little trouble every now and then.
Round him up. I want to see him in my office.
Likely.
You feel all right now, Miss...
Mrs. Curtis. Yes, thank you. Much better.
Mrs. Curtis, your husband, is he with you?
My husband died 3 months ago. I'm on my way to visit my sister Lillian in Los Angeles. But in this heat, I've been taking the journey in easy stages.
And you're staying at the American Hotel?
Oh, no, the Grand.
Well, then you were visiting somebody at the American?
Oh, no, I don't know anyone in Tombstone, Sheriff. I was just out walking.
In this heat, ma'am?
Well, I felt so cooped up these last few weeks in stages and hotels that I just felt like the walls were closing in on me.
Miss Curtis, can you tell us anything about the killing? Perhaps describe the man who fired the shot?
Oh, I wish I could, Sheriff. I was just out walking and I felt faint and I walked into the American Hotel and I heard a shot and I fainted and that's all I can remember.
Then you didn't see the man who fired the shot?
No, I didn't see anyone but the clerk.
And that was when you fainted?
Oh, yes, Sheriff, I told you that.
Oh, yes, ma'am, but I thought maybe you might have made a mistake. You see, we found you outside on the boardwalk in front of the hotel.
Well, I must have stumbled out into the street. I don't know. I don't remember.
Yes, well, thank you very much, Mrs. Curtis. We'll talk a little bit later, perhaps tonight when it's cooler. 8 o'clock, my office.
Badge or no badge, Hollister, I'm not going to stand for this. I'm accused of murder.
I haven't accused you yet.
I ain't going to take it. You're going to have to gun me down, Sheriff.
I don't want to have to gun you down, but I'm going to ask you some questions, and you're going to answer them.
Told you were drinking too fast for a hot day, Whitcomb. You're bound to get into trouble.
Trouble? The sheriff's trying to fit me for a rope.
Sam, when was the last time you saw him?
When your deputy here pulled him out of the Alhambra.
And how long had he been there?
Since it opened.
Are you sure?
Sheriff, it's a hot day. Too hot to lie.
All right. You?
I need something to wash away this crummy taste.
That kind of washing gives you an awful lot of trouble, Whitcomb. You better take it easy.
I didn't invent the stuff. I only sell it.
What about us?
Let's talk.
I'm thirsty.
You were the first person that saw Lola Curtis.
No, I wasn't. Jenkins' killer saw her before I did.
All right.
Me and Fred here was sitting over at the Oriental for a couple of hours. My clothes were getting kind of sticky with the heat, so I decided to go up and walk around. That's when I heard the shot, found her stretched out in the walk.
You were in the Oriental for a couple of hours and didn't leave? Not even once?
That's right.
Who saw you?
Everybody was there. Why don't you ask them?
I will.
You heard the bartender. It's too hot to lie, Sheriff.
Clay, you have a minute?
What is it?
The out-of-town papers just came in. I found something.
You can go now. We'll talk a little bit later. But don't either one of you leave town. An unknown killer roaming the streets of Houston during the midday heat shot and killed the Wells Fargo office manager.
Same thing in Kansas City, El Paso, and Dodge. Different locations, same crime. In some places, the killer struck more than once.
And look at the dates. This killer, whoever he is headed straight for us.
And now I understand he's here. Fortunately for you, I am also.
Suppose you tell us about our good fortune.
Metcalf is the name, Douglas Metcalf.
And the business, Mr. Metcalf?
The Siesta Killer is my business, Sheriff. I'm an investigator for the Great Southwestern Insurance Company.
Insurance?
Yes. So far, he's hit 5 of the establishments we cover. Our company stands to lose some $27,000. And I stand to lose my job also. So you see, I have quite an incentive.
Yeah, so do I.
Shall we pool our forces for our mutual benefit?
Your credentials, please.
Yeah.
Thank you. What can you tell us about this killer?
Oddly enough, very little, in spite of the fact that I followed his trail here from Houston. He's tall, very elusive. No one has ever seen him. And as far as I can judge, he works alone. However, there is one more point. He not only kills for money, but for the sheer pleasure of killing.
Well, on what do you base that?
Well, most of the murders were unnecessary. Most of the victims were elderly men. Our killer could have accomplished his end by a mere clout on the head, not a bullet.
That's true, Clay. Look at Jenkins.
Jenkins?
Yeah, Mark Jenkins, the clerk at the American Hotel.
If I may, Sheriff, my advice is that you check out every tall stranger in town and any alibi they may have, no matter how convincing they appear.
What about those 2 who were in your office a couple of minutes ago?
Adam Craig and Fred Bates?
How long have they been here?
Just a couple of days. Mr. Metcalf?
I know this man, Sheriff. At least I've seen him before. Houston, wasn't it?
I've never been there. And I've never seen you before either, mister. Now get out of here.
I know it was Houston, Sheriff.
I said get out.
I could testify to it. Yes, indeed. I think at last we found our man.
You didn't have to shoot him. I was standing right next to him.
One of the rules for ripe old age is not to depend on others, not even sheriffs. When a man draws on me, I shoot first. And I might add, I think I've reached the end of my search.
Well, it's too bad we never had a chance to question him. We'll never know for sure now. You, get the coroner. Now, Craig, how long have you known him?
I just met him yesterday. We're staying at the same hotel.
Which one?
The American.
Let's take a walk over to my office.
Blazing hot afternoon of August 16, 1881.
Another empty cash register.
You smell that? Kind of a heavy scent?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, Bates is dead, and Craig was with us when it happened. Looks like we've run out of suspects.
Ah, I knew I'd seen him before.
Fred Bailey, wanted for bank robbery in Houston.
As I told you, Sheriff, I never forget a face.
Clay, I just spoke to old man Fennedy. He was in Hafford's saloon opposite the Occidental. He says he heard the shot and looked out the window, but no one came out of that hotel.
The American and the Occidental. 2 hotels, 2 dead bodies, and 2 empty cash drawers in 3 hours. That's quite a day's work.
The question is it enough for him?
Maybe not. Most of the newspaper stories give him a 2-day operation. Houston, El Paso, Dodge.
There's only one way we can't play it.
How's that?
We'll try again. Notice. 2 different hotels, 2 different blocks. And nobody's seen the killer enter or leave.
Each of those hotels has a side entrance.
Yeah. It has to be somebody who knows Tombstone, knows the back alleys. Somebody who's been here more than just a couple of days.
Look, gentlemen, our killer is moving in a southerly direction. First the American Hotel, then the Occidental Hotel. It's my guess that he'll hit this block next, the Cosmopolitan Hotel. Has that a rear entrance?
Yep.
Well, your town is waking up, so I doubt whether he'll try any more today.
And we'll be ready for him if he tries again tomorrow. Gentlemen, let's keep this just to ourselves.
Naturally. Now, if you gentlemen will excuse me, I think I'll go soak in a tub.
Did you notice?
What?
In all this heat, his collar isn't even wilted. Now, that's what I call a real cool customer.
Yeah.
Clay, maybe the killer has already left.
No. Somehow I just don't think he has. Well, folks, thank you very much. And if no one has anything to add to what's already been said, I suggest we break this up.
Would you care to join me for dinner, Miss Curtis? One of the features of Tombstone is the plum pudding of the Cosmopolitan, a specialty of the house.
I couldn't, thank you.
It'll give you strength to battle the heat.
No, I just couldn't really. I keep hearing that shot and seeing that poor man fall. I must confess, gentlemen, I'll be glad to be leaving Tombstone.
Well, you're leaving town, Miss Curtis?
Yes, I'm taking the afternoon stage tomorrow at 5.
Well, a word of advice, if you don't mind. Don't leave your hotel room tomorrow until you're ready to check out.
I think I've learned my lesson. Thank you.
Well, if you don't mind, I think I'd better just see you to your hotel room.
Good night.
Good night.
Sheriff, I'd like to stake out the Cosmopolitan with you tomorrow.
All right, Mr. Metcalf, on one condition.
Oh? What's that?
That you don't wear a gun. I want to take the Siesta Killer alive, if possible.
Agreed.
All right. I'll meet you in the hotel lobby around noon.
Fine, thank you. Good night, Sheriff.
Thank you, Mr. Clyburn. Good night.
It was my pleasure, Miss Curtis.
You made a conquest, my dear. The editor likes you.
There's a stage leaving in the morning. Let's take it.
But, Lola, dear, we haven't completed our business.
Well, I'm sick of our business. I'm sick of killing tired little old men. We've had enough.
Money, yes. But I get a lot more out of it. Douglas. Little Douglas. Big men patting me on the head. When they walk, they stretch their legs. I'm like a ridiculous popinjay trying to keep up with them. Mocking me, always mocking.
You've had revenge and pleasure.
My dear, the Siesta Killer is a tall man, well over 6 feet tall. No one ever thinks of a murderer as a little man or a beautiful woman.
I've had enough.
Well, I haven't. You've evidently forgotten our little arrangement, my dear. You wanted money, plenty of it, and I wanted... Now, I've convinced Clay Hollister that the Siesta Killer's next target is the Cosmopolitan. But you will beware.
The Arcade Hotel.
You will leave this hotel exactly at 12 o'clock, noon. And you will exit by the rear door, and you will go to the arcade through the side entrance. You will follow the usual instructions. Is that clear, my dear? Is that clear?
Yes.
Pleasant dreams, my dear.
The morning of August 17, 1881. The mercury had already climbed above 90. You sure you have enough deputies staked out?
Never have enough. Come on. You better get going. Right, Clint. What do you think you're doing?
Not enough deputies.
Oh, you stay here. Somebody's got to mind the store.
The desk clerk was most happy to have the day off.
You're unarmed?
Well, you said no guns. That'll do nicely for both of us. Now, from here, you can see both the front entrance and the side entrance. You know, I'm beginning to enjoy this.
Jenkins didn't. Neither did Jim Patches.
Well, in the large scheme of things, they're unimportant. What really matters is the capture of this diabolically clever killer, the Siesta Killer. He's eluded me for 2 months. But now, here we are, waiting for him.
Is this the closest you've ever gotten to him?
Yes.
When was the last time that you crossed paths?
Dodge.
And what happened?
I missed him by 2 days.
Quinn, I want you to hold down the desk here. Mr. Metcalf and I are going over to the arcade.
The arcade?
That's right.
But why?
Come on.
While we're here following some stupid hunch of yours, the Siesta Killer is most likely in the lobby of the Cosmopolitan.
Drop the gun, Miss Curtis.
You're wrong, Sheriff. Turn around slowly. Drop it.
Drop your gun behind the desk.
What made you suspect Metcalf and Mrs. Curtis in the first place, Clay?
This? You remember there was a heavy scent of some kind near Jim Patch's body when we found him? I noticed the same thing last night on both Metcalf and Mrs. Curtis.
From that, you surmised there could be some connection.
That and a few other things. And I knew that there was only one safe place left for the Siesta Killer to hit. That is, if Miss Curtis were working with Metcalf. Remember she said last night that she wasn't going to leave her room today? So, since she couldn't go too far and risk being seen, it had to be the Arcade Hotel, just a few doors down from where she was staying.
Well, thanks, Clay.
For what?
You've just given me my headline. Death has a lavender scent.
Whistle me up a memory, whistle me back where I wanna be, whistle a tune that'll carry me to Tombstone Territory. If your past has run afoul of the law, it's a handy place to be. 'Cause your future's just as good as your draw in Tombstone Territory. Whistle me up a memory, whistle me back where I wanna be, to Tombstone Territory.
আজকে যদি আব্বু আম্মু যদি আমারে যদি বলতো যে সাকিব তুই বিয়ে কর, তাহলে আমি
এই লইটা বান্ধব তুই চুপ থাক। তুমি তো মোর বন্ধু সুরজ রে চেনো, মোর মেলা দিনের পুরানা বন্ধু। লোকটাও ভালো, বিশ্বাসী। আর তার মাইয়া যে খারাপ হইবে ইয়া কিন্তু মোর বিশ্বাস হয় না। আমার ওই দোস্ত সুরজ রে মুই কথা দিছি, তার মাইয়া আয়সার লগে আগামী মাসে মগো পোলার বিয়া দিমু। তা বাবা তুমি কি কও?
আলহামদুলিল্লাহ, রাস্তা ক্লিয়ার।
তোর বাবার একটু মাথা মোটা হইলে তাতে কি হয়েছে?
কথাটা কিন্তু খুব একটা খারাপ করেনি তাই না ভালো একটা ডিসিশন নিছে
এই বেটা ওই যাও কই আরে বেটা বহো যাও যাও কই
বয় বাবা বয় বয় রাখি মাথাটা ঠান্ডা করে বয় না কথা বলতেছি কথাগুলি একটু শুন
আচ্ছা আব্বু আম্মু মন থেকে খুশিতে তোরে বিয়ে করাইতে চাইতেছে মানে তোর মতো বলদ আমি আমার দুনিয়াতে দেখি তুই যেখানে রাজি হবি সে জায়গার মধ্যে তুই উল্টা মোসামসি করতেছিস আজকে যদি আব্বু আম্মু যদি আমারে যদি বলতো যে সাকিব তুই বিয়ে কর তাহলে আমি
এই লইতে বান্ধব তুই চুপ থাক বাজান মোসরামুসরি কইরা কোনো লাভ হইবে না বিয়া কোনো অপরাধের কাম না হনু পোলাপান যখন বড় হয় বাবা মার দায়িত্ব পোলাপান করে উত্তম জায়গায় বিয়ে দেওয়া আমার জানা মতো মাইয়াটা সুশীল ভদ্র বিয়েটা হইয়া গেলে তখন বুঝবা তখন আর তোমার অঙ্ক মুখস্থ করা লাগবে না বাবার হোটেলে বইয়া ঠ্যাংয়ের উপর ঠ্যাং তুলা খাবা অসুবিধা কি
অনেক অসুবিধা আমি বিয়ে করবো না আর তোমার বিয়ে দেওয়ার ইচ্ছা হলে তোমার ছোট ছেলের সাথে বিয়ে দাও ওই যে আয়সানা কি নাম ছোট ছেলের বিয়ে দিয়ে দাও তার সাথে আমি পড়াশোনা করব আমি পড়াশোনা করে পাশ করে আমি হায়ার স্টাডির জন্য ইউনিভার্সিটিতে বিদেশের ইউনিভার্সিটিতে আমি পড়তে যাব আমি বিয়ে করব না আমি পড়াশোনা করব
বাজান দিল্লি বহু দূর ওদিকে তুমি তাকাইও না লাভ হইবে না ওই মাইয়ারেই তোমার বিয়া করতে হইবে ফোন নাম্বার নেও কথা কও দরকার পড়লে দুজনে দেখা সাক্ষাৎ করো সিন পরিচয় হও আগামী মাসের যে কোনো দিন তুমি কত মোর এককানি কথা
আপা তোরা তো জানিস তোর আব্বার মাথা গরম যেই কথা বলে সেই কাজ না করা পর্যন্ত তার মাথাটা গরমই থাকে তাছাড়া বাবা সবার তো আর লেখাপড়া হয় না হয় হ্যাঁ? বাবা যে বলছে বিয়ে শাদি কইরা বাবার ব্যবসাটা একটু দেখাশোনা কর এতে করে তোর একটা নতুন জীবন হবে একটা নতুন সংসার হবে তাই না জীবনটা একদম পাল্টায়া যাবে ঝরঝরা হয়ে যাবে তাই না আব্বা আমার কথা শুনতে হয় হ্যাঁ বাজান
আমার ভবিষ্যৎ এমনিও ভালো পড়াশোনা করলেই ভবিষ্যৎ ভালো হবে তুমি যাও এখান থেকে যাও আমার মেজাজ একটু গরম হয়ে যাচ্ছে যাও এখান থেকে যাও
তোর বাবার কথাটা একটু ভালো করে মনোযোগ দিয়ে চিন্তা কর হ্যাঁ
ভাইয়া জীবনে বহুত অঙ্ক মুখস্থ করছো এবার জীবনের অঙ্কটা মিলাও এই যে উস্কো খুস্কো গালগুলো আছে না চুলগুলো আছে না ওগুলো সেলুনে গিয়ে ফেশিয়াল টিশিয়াল করে একটু মানুষ হও বুঝছো
জুতাগুলো না ময়লা হয়ে গেছে ওগুলো ড্রাই ওয়াশ করবো আমি ড্রাই ওয়াশ করবো
Mày 10% nữa. Mày ngã. Mày ô không được. Đùa tao. Xuân không. Xuân bậy bạn ơi. Hiểu được rồi. Xuân nhớ vậy. Lại trẻ này 10 này đó được chưa 3 củ 59 là xem được bao nhiêu nhá 4 3% 4 3 66 cũng được át này sẽ át từ này rồi ê chơi xong rồi đánh trùng bài rồi thằng này ấn tử thần ạ không sao thầy ơi mình dồn trước là được sử thanh hóa bây giờ nói bà xong rồi xoay bài tự động chuẩn chỉ đấy chuẩn chỉ mà sao phải tự động go Bình Chi Linh gọi thầy ơi nhót không nhót đét cho tao ngáo vậy vẫn đang mày anh vẫn đang nhảy thắng mà let me show you darkness sai đều thầy lái vô á sao Captain Vietnamese Captain Việt Nam mày capture capture chuẩn không vậy bạn ơi? Chuẩn 2 lần này, 2 lần này, 2 lần. Đấy, không 3 lần. Lại nữa ta thể bình tĩnh. 3 lần này, 3 lần, 1 lần là 4 này. 5 lần này. 5 lần. 6 lần. 6 lần. 6 lần. Chưa được 6 lần, 5 lần. Rồi 5. Chuẩn thế. Ngon. Còn một cái cung xanh nữa. Đây đi. Cung bài gọi là gì nhỉ? Ủa có bài là yêu đét. Long Vương à? Yêu đét sao còn nhiều máu đấy. Xuân vợ thấy chưa, chạm đất 49 rồi. Xong lần này là quay một vòng rồi mình tại không
মজা হয়েছে
অসাধারণ হয়েছে। এই এমএন কি করে?
ওই তুই ওরে দেখ চমকাই উঠছিস কেলা? ওর নাম লাইলি আর আজকে সব ওই রান্না করছে।
কি?
হ্যাঁ আম্মা জান, আমার পোলা কথা কইছিলাম না?
এরকম জঘন্য রান্না আমি জিন্দেগি দেখাই নাই।
আপনি কেন টানতেছেন? আমারে দেন, আমারে দেন।
থাক আম্মা জান থাক, আমি তো পারতাছি।
সমস্যা না, আপনার বাসার সামনে না, আমি আগা দিতেছি, চলেন।
তুমি কে থামা? আমি তো চিন্তা পারতেছি না কোনখানে বাসা।
আমার সামনের মহল্লা বাসা। আমার নাম লাইলি।
ও লাইলি, তুমি কি আমার চিনো?
জি না খালাম্মা, আসলে আপনি তো আমার মায়ের বয়সী, বুঝছেন না? তা আমার মা যদি এরকম বাজারে ব্যাগ টানতো আমি তো দিতাম না, আমি লয়ে নিতাম।
ও আচ্ছা।
তো খালাম্মা আপনার কোনো পোলা মায়া নাই?
আছে তো, আমার একমাত্র পোলা আছে।
তো চ্যাংড়া পোলা থাকতে আপনার বাজারে যেতে হয় গেলা?
তুমি যে কি কও, তুমি কিন্তু খুব ভালো কথা কইছো। আমি আসলে বাসায় দিকে তো মাঝে মাঝে নিজে হাট বাজার করি। তা আম্মা জান তুমি কেমনে জানলা আমার পোলা চ্যাংড়া?
ও আপনার বয়স দেখে আন্দাজ করছি আর কি, আপনার পোলা চ্যাংড়াই হবো। এইটা আপনার বাচ্চা?
হ্যাঁ, এই যে আশা পড়ছে, আমার বাসায় আশা পড়ছে। চাও তুমি এত কষ্ট করছো, একটু চা পানি খিলাও।
না না আজকে না, খালাম্মা আরেকদিন আসুন।
আচ্ছা।
আপনি নিশ্চয়ই কষ্ট পাইছেন তাই না? কষ্ট পাইলে মানে আপনি কইছেন আমারে, আমি যদি না যাই তাহলে তো খারাপ দেখে। তো আজকেই যাই তাহলে।
চলো আচ্ছা বাজান।
বাহ,
কি আম্মা জান?
আপনার বাসা খালাম্মা খুব সুন্দর, আপনার বাসা।
ও আমি তো ভাবতেছিলাম তুমি আমার ছেলের কথা কইতাছো। মাশাআল্লাহ, আমার ছেলে সুন্দর আছে না?
আছে আর কি, ওই আছে।
আচ্ছা আম্মা জান, তুমি কি খাইবা? তোমার কি পছন্দ?
আপনার পোলাই কি পছন্দ করে?
ও তো যা পায় তাই খায়।
যা পায় তাই খায়, তার অবশ্য দেখে বুঝে যায়।
কিছু কইতাছো?
না খালাম্মা, কিছু কইতেছি না, মানে কইতে চাইছি যে সবার তো একটা প্রিয় খাদ্য থাকে, তারটা কি?
হ্যাঁ আছে তো, গরুর গোশত। গরুর গোশত পাইলে তো মাথায় ঠিক থাকে না, খুবই পছন্দের।
আচ্ছা কইতেছেন, আমারও গরুর গোশত খুব পছন্দ।
ঠিক আছে আম্মা জান, তুমি বসো, গরুর গোশতে রান্না করবো, দুপুরে সাথে মিলে একসাথে খামু।
আরে আমি এখানে একা একা বসে কি করবো খালাম্মা? আমি যাই আপনারে সাহায্য করি একটু।
মাশাআল্লাহ, কি লক্ষ্মী মাইয়া। আসো আসো।
মা মাংস যা হয়েছে না,
মজা হয়েছে?
অসাধারণ হয়েছে। এই এমএন কি করে?
ওই তুই ওরে দেখ চমকাই উঠছিস কেলা? ওর নাম লাইলি আর আজকে সব ওই রান্না করছে।
কি?
হ্যাঁ আম্মা জান, আমার পোলা কথা কইছিলাম না?
এরকম জঘন্য রান্না আমি জিন্দেগি দেখাই নাই।
কি কইতাছস? একটু কি কইলি অসাধারণ, এখন কইতাছস ফালতু। মাথা গেছে নাকি?
খালাম্মা, আমার মনে হয় গরমে মাথা গিলু গলা গেছে গা।
তাই মেয়ে, তোমার সাহস তো কম না, তুমি এনে কেন আসছো?
খালাম্মা আপনার সামনে আমরা ধমকাইতেছে।
ওই তুই ওরে ধমকাস গেলা? হ্যাঁ, ও আইছে তো কি হইছে? তোর কোনো সমস্যা আছে? ও জানোস না আজকে আমার এই রান্না বান্না কত সাহায্য করছে?
জানতে চাই না, ওরা এখনই বাড়ি থেকে বাইরে যেতে বলো।
কি কইতাছস? এত কিছু কষ্ট করে রান্না করে মাইটা না খাইয়ে চলে যাবো?
ও যদি এখান থেকে না যায় আমি বাইরে যাবো এখন।
খালাম্মা তোর মাথা নষ্ট হয়ে গেছে গা। আমি বরং আজকে যাই, আপনি থাকেন খান, আমি আরেকদিন এসে খামুনি।
আমার জান, তুই এটা কি করলি? মায়ের খালি মুখে বিদায় দিলি?
তুমি ওরে চিনো না আম্মা, খুব ডেঞ্জারাস।
আমার চিনার দরকার নেই, তুই বেশি করে খা।
তোর খামুই না।
Lắp bằng số phát chết át thì mày qua là bạn nhóc về chưa? Mày đi, mày đi, 4 tháng. Đi gì? Đây rồi, đến được giao dòng rồi. Có kiếm đồ tanh. Tốc độ cao vậy thôi, 430.000 quay thì tốc độ cao đấy. Khiếp 3 thằng tốc độ cao đua nhau à? Anh sắp dừng rồi, anh sắp đến giới hạn. Toàn phí đây. Đua nhau rồi chứ nhỉ? Sao nó bị nhau lên nhỉ? Đấy 415 này, lục mới à? 20 này, rồi new record. Bảo mà tận 430 quay. Lục mới tận 430 sửa ra qua 2 vượt qua được. Có tiền rồi. Đây add 2. Rồi đây. Rồi xong rồi. Một cái đồ thủ à? Thôi thủ tượng đi. Đâu có đồ. Thế đâu. Hết rồi. Chi cái xa này. Kéo dài. Giờ còn ID cút lắm ạ. Rồi, không phải thằng này. ID cầm cái cút, thằng một con là 2 ạ. Add 2 không sao. Vừa đây add 1 sợ đi add. Thằng Oan gãy đồ à? Không sao, mình có hai bên 2 thú tượng mà. Ui, set nhảy được ấy nhở? Set 1 ạ. Hỏng rồi, thua thì đéo được. Set vẫn sống mà. Đéo hiểu. Rồi, mình sợ gặp thằng này cút luôn quá. Đéo giết được nó ạ, gặp nó chắc cút luôn. Khỏe đấy. Chịu rồi. Đánh bài 5, đánh bài xong đấu Long Vương. Sửa khỏe vãi, anh đéo đánh được, anh thằng anh thua luôn. Đi lao 3 hoặc là set 2 thì còn có cơ hội. Thấy là thật. Rồi cộng 10 perfect cho tao. Thằng cầm át nhỉ? Thằng này cầm một con át, đéo ra át 2. Cười rất chịu. Ngon thì lớt à? Anh đặt y lao 3. Rồi gặp thằng này rồi. Gặp thằng ấy rồi. Kệ đi. Thôi anh bay tiếp, anh không quan tâm. Không quan trọng vụ nổ lớn. Đi đây kìa, sợ vãi. Ê thằng này xin xuống đây đấy. Rồi xong rồi, thua rồi. Đi rồi. Đi xin xuống.
শুনেন, কালকের খেলায় আপনি হারবেন।
বাবা, কনফিডেন্স দেখছো মেয়ে?
যদি না হারছেন তাহলে কিন্তু বললাম এটা দিয়ে আমি আমার হাতে আপনার নাম লিখুন। মানে তো তখনই বুঝবেন যখন এটা দায় আপনার উপর পড়বো।
সমস্যা থেকে ওই দিনকে তোরে হাত খরচে লেগা 5,000 টাকা দিয়েছিলাম। আবার টাকা কি গাছে ধরে?
আব্বাজান, আপনি তো কত টাকাই কামান, 5,000 টাকা দিলে আপনার কি হয়? আমি আপনার একমাত্র আমার মাইয়া, তো আমার পিছনে খরচ করবেন না কার পিছনে করবেন? আমার একটা কুর্তি পছন্দ হয়েছে, ওই কুর্তি আমি কিনতে চাই।
কুর্তি মূর্তি লেহেঙ্গা ওড়না এসব দিয়ে তো ঘর বইরে গেছে, হাঁটুনের বি জায়গা নাই। মন চায় তোর এগুলা নাইজেরিয়া, বুলগেরিয়া আর উগান্ডায় পাঠাইয়া দে। আচ্ছা, এত কিছু কিনার দরকার নাকি?
কি করতেছেন আব্বা? একটা শখ করছি, শখের দাম লাখ টাকা। শখ যদি না মিটে তাহলে এই জীবন রেখা লাভ কি? আপনি যদি আমার টাকা না দিচ্ছেন তাহলে কিন্তু আমি কয়ে দিলাম ব্লেড দিয়ে হাত কেটে নাম লিখে ফেলাম।
আচ্ছা, ব্লেড দিয়ে এই কুর্তির লেগে হাত কাটানোর দরকার নাই। আমি বাইরে যাওয়ানোর সময় তোর টাকা দিয়ে যাবো।
থ্যাংক ইউ আব্বা।
আচ্ছা লাইলি, তুমি এরকম প্রতিদিন কোনো পড়াই কমপ্লিট করছো না, আমি কিন্তু তোমাকে আর পড়াতে আসবো না।
আসেন না, আপনারা ক্যাথাই কইছে আইতে, আমি কইছি।
শেষ পর্যন্ত তোমার বাবার কাছে আমাকে কমপ্লেন করতে হবে।
আপনি আমার বাপের কাছে কমপ্লেন করবেন?
পড়াশোনা করছো না, বাবার কাছে কমপ্লেন করবো না? অবশ্যই করবো।
ঠিক আছে, আপনি যান, আপনি আমার বাপের কাছে কমপ্লেন করেন, এদিকে আমি ব্লেড দিয়ে হাত কেটে আপনার হাতের নাম লেখা রাখবো এখান দিয়ে।
দেখো, এইবার না হয় আমি তোমার বাবার কাছে কমপ্লেন করবো না, কিন্তু তুমি যদি পরীক্ষায় ডাব্বা মারো তাহলে তো আবার আমি শেষ।
ও তুমি
ডরাইছেন?
ডরাবো কেন? মাগের এরকম আটকা মায়া মনের সামনে চলে আসলে তো একটু চিন্তা লাগেই। আর কালকে আবার তোমার মামার সাথে চ্যালেঞ্জ, বললে আইসো শেষবার মতো চুল দাঁড়িয়ে আশ্রয় আসতে।
শুনেন, কালকের খেলায় আপনি হারবেন।
বাবা, কনফিডেন্স দেখছো মেয়ে।
যদি না হারছেন তাহলে কিন্তু বললাম এটা দিয়ে আমি আমার হাতে আপনার নাম লিখুন। মানে তো তখনই বুঝবেন যখন এটার দায় আপনার উপর পড়বো। সরেন।
আরে ভাই, নাম লিখবা মানে? কি মুসিবতে বললাম, জিততে না পারে এখন 2 নাম্বারই। কি সমস্যা? যাইতে দিছো না কেন?
সমস্যা আমার না আপনার। আপনি মানুষ না খুনি?
মানে
মানে বুঝেন না? কালকে কি করছেন? কাচির লগে কি মিলাচ্ছেন? পেট খারাপের ওষুধ।
দেখো, এখন কিন্তু বাড়াবাড়ি হইতেছে। তোমরা কাচ্চি খাইতে চাইছো, আমি খাওয়াইছি ব্যাস। কারণ কারো যদি পেট পাতলা হয়ে যায়, কেউ যদি হজম করতে না পারে, সেটা তো তার সমস্যা, আমার না।
বাড়াবাড়ি আমরা করছি না আপনারা করছেন? মানে ইচ্ছে করে আপনারা খান নাই কালকে, তাই না? যাতে আমার লগে প্রতিশোধ নিতে পারেন।
আর যদি নিতে চাই, সেটা কি দোষ? 3 বার ঘুরি চ্যাম্পিয়ন আমি, তোমার কারণে আমার হারতে হয়েছে।
হারছেন তো কি হচ্ছে? মাঝে মাঝে কিছু জিতবার লাগা কিছু হারতে হয়।
এই, তোমার কাছে হাইরে আমি কি জিতছি? হ্যাঁ,
আমারই জিতছেন, আমার মন জিতছেন।
এই দেখো, তুমি আমার আবার কোনো কিছু তো ফাঁসে দিচ্ছ, আমি বুঝছি। এইসব ফান্দে আমি পা দিতেছি না, প্লিজ।
আমি আপনারে ফাঁসাই নাই, আপনি আমারে ফাঁসাইছেন। আমি তো আপনার প্রেমে পড়ে গেছি ফ্রি মাস্টার। আপনি আমার মারবেন, মারেন, কাটতেও ফালান, কিন্তু আমি আপনার ভালোবাসি, এটাই সায়েন্স।
হ্যাঁ, এর জন্যই তো সায়েন্সে মারো ডাব্বা।
যতই অপমান করেন, শাদি তো আপনার আমার লগে হইব।
তোমার মতো মেয়ের সাথে শাদি দূরে থাক, প্রেম পর্যন্ত করতে রাজি নাই আমি। হ্যাঁ, আর এইসব ব্লেড ফেড দিয়ে কোনো কাজ হবে না, আমি ভয় পাই না আর।
দেখো চন্দ্র, তুমি কি করো।
Tao muối à? What the hell? Chuẩn ra. Cụ thể. Có lẽ nào anh vội quên đi, và có lẽ nào 500 củ ấy, 614 củ à? Thế mình kiếm 100 củ nữa sự là có nổi không? Ôi à, không được, anh đã ấn vội rồi. Có lẽ 62 triệu này, 62 triệu rồi. Cũng một lần quay được gần 100 củ ấy. 100 củ không? Mình quay được 400 lap mà được. Mua cho nó phải từng mua cho của. Nước mình mua vào. Vương miện định mệnh rồi xong, biết đánh mày gì rồi? Đánh mày gì rồi, biết đánh mày gì rồi? Tôi nhặt bài đó. Có lẽ nào em vội quên đi và có lẽ nào quên đi có lẽ nào anh trong tâm trí em. Ôi dạ cho cái này à? Là vậy nào? Xong đi. Vua tối ưu Aria bán này. Mèo 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 vậy mà phải đét không đẹp 598 củ chưa đủ, chưa phải là tất cả. Mấy thằng này ra quát lipet ở cái map 2 này xử có đéo gì trốn. Cái pet này yếu như lợn. Anh khinh yes khinh beat ITCS big ai à Torres xì đây là sao Torres xì ra Torres rồi xì guys cút xì ra Torres à chưa ok lần nào cũng phải lắp cái danh nga xoa big IC Basikia ủa Xuân bố Hiếu béo đang playing Space War cái gì vậy? Ui ôi nháy phát 2 lần. Chuẩn được không? Chuẩn không vậy chóm? Chuẩn đét cho thôi. Chuẩn và đét.
ড্রেস চেঞ্জ করতেছিস? চেঞ্জ করিস না, চল একটা টিকটক বানাই। টিকটক? হ্যাঁ টিকটক, চল। স্যার নর্মাল আছে প্রেশার, নিচেরটা 80, উপরটা আছে 120। ঠিক
থ্যাংক ইউ।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
খামটা দে।
স্যার এটা কি আশ্চর্য দেখছিস, 1000 টাকা দিল প্রেশার মারতে। তাও
তুই জানিস উনি কে? উনি শহরে অনেক বড় ধনী লোক। এমন কোনো মসজিদ মাদ্রাসা নাই যে উনি দান করেন নাই। এমনকি আমাদের এই হাসপাতালেও ওনার চ্যারিটি হেল্প ছিল।
ও ভালো লোক।
ড্রেস চেঞ্জ করতেছিস? চেঞ্জ করিস না, চল একটা টিকটক বানাই। টিকটক? হ্যাঁ টিকটক, চল এই ড্রেসটা পরবো, এটা পর।
Dạo đấy. Mày cầm mẹ một đi. Dương ơi, người ta xem cái album của tao đi. Có chết trong quả dưa. Có chết trong quả dưa. Quỷ ơi máu à. Kiếm đi. Mona ôi, kiếm Mona chuẩn đét. Bye bye. Bài đéo ra xẻ rách như Zana lắc kiểu gì. Nhưng mà tao thấy nó cũng mạnh ấy, tao mới chơi. Vừa tao đánh cái bài này tiếp cho tôi đéo lên thằng chỗ 10 á. Cái thằng chỗ 10 nó kiểu lắm. Thế là cường đến mùng 8 được về à? Không. Thằng ấy nhót mà, nhót. Chị Dương về quê không biết. Xa bịch làm mau. Em hiểu một chút toi Tuấn, em hiểu thực sự toi. Em hiểu hôm ấy ngủ nhà ngủ giường anh chặt quá, thích cấp giường không, sang giường kia ngủ. Kia ngủ với Dương với cả Hiếu với cả Nam. Không có làm việc không? Hàm 3 xong, hàm 3 mất rồi. Hàm mất. Này cái bài chỉ nhớ được thực tài, nếu nhớ được cái đéo rồi dưới. Cao Cường này, 2/3 Cao Cường này. Ui, đừng gì đừng thế. Ôi, làm khen thôi. Sao đâu rồi vừa rồi bắt tèo em hai cái tập lưng đấy, hai tập lưng mà xà với díp tập xà với díp cắm bách cực mạnh mà ai đang thả bài xong rồi cắm bách cực mạnh. Đây qua lõi hàm một kiểu chi linh ấy. Đúng vào quá khổ quá. Thôi Châu ơi, đọc khen chưa? Xong. Rồi vẫn là thằng Kerry ạ. Vẫn lắc ba vẫn là thằng Kerry ạ. Cút. Qua ở lúc quá. Mu bất tử Dương ơi. Đéo chết. Mu đéo chết. Lại hiểu rồi, lại hiểu rồi. Quỷ chết vậy. Mày đổ thôi. Tao kia này xong. Xong tới lên 8 nhá, tao kia lên 3 cao cường nữa. Rồi quỷ. 3 cao cường, 2 hiền giả, 2 long vương, 2 cảnh vệ, 2 pháp sư, 2 sứ binh hóa, 2 lực sĩ, 2 hung linh. Rồi xong. Số 7 của tội à. Nó sang map à. Seekers à. Seekers thì quen rồi. Bây giờ hello em Vũ. Thôi thằng này đi rồi. Phải gặp anh là đen thế. Ham mua đeo thấm à? Tổng này xếp tiền thôi. Safety lên tiếp rồi. Con 3 này, 2 3 3 3 4 3 này. Là 5 con 3 này, 5 con này là 5 con 3 sao. 5 3 sao. Quỷ đét, mua tội cởi chuồng. Amu còn 3 máu vậy. Amu hồi tí máu rồi mà. Quỷ à. 3.500 máu à. Rồi đánh đằng nhà này không? Quang bạt mày đi. Thằng nào đánh cây xa này, thằng nào đánh cây xa thần thoại này. Hiu điên. Cái nhà này hiu điên. Mày ghê. Hiu điên vậy broccoli. Mày hiu ghê vậy. Thằng đào. Nào vẫn pháp sư à? Có pháp sư ở ai? Kể đi. Pháp sư là tăng gì? Tăng 150 máu. Pháp sư à? Lắc nó cho ăn đi đâu ấy? Yes. À, để pháp sư lắp cho y này. Pháp sư đâu? Rồi, tăng chất cả đồng minh. Pháp sư tăng chất số 1. Cũng đánh lắc mà lắc đồ ạ. Rồi con bài một tỏi 9 cam sinh. Đây là một quả lucky block. Ơ từ nhỉ, cái chỗ mà farm game ấy kia ra rồi. Ui mình sắp chơi được. Ui tao sẽ chơi được 12 tiếng rồi, tao chơi được 9,7 giờ rồi. Xong. Đấy anh treo nữa, anh treo nghịch ấy. Thầy phá đạo thế nào nói gì qua. Tôi muốn nhìn sự kiện đấy. Sao mình nhìn có thằng 5.000 mà qua. OP à. là map à? Ai à? Bán những vật này về chơi quá. Quý à? Cây xa, ai cây xa qua mất lửa cây bố rồi, cây xa. Ô trời ơi. Ôi chú, cây xa. Vẫn lắc quăng đầu điên, lắc ba quăng đầu điên, Amu vẫn chưa chết. À, quý đấy. Amu vẫn chưa chết nha. Làm kỳ. Làm kỳ. Không có nhiều nhỉ? Amu không có nhiều. 8.000 máu. Mày cứ Amu hồi 9.000 máu ạ trời của. Sao? Chửi nhau à? Gì xúc vào đầu.